People in Taiwan woke up to the strongest earthquake there in 25 years. The magnitude 7.2 quake struck off the east coast. Aftershocks rattled communities across the self-ruled island, causing power cuts and some buildings to collapse. Text messages warned coastal areas of the tsunami threat.
It was very strong. It felt as if our house was going to topple.
It was shaking very violently. All the motorcycles outside our house toppled over, so I quickly switched off the gas and the electrical source.
When I realized it was an earthquake, I quickly put on my clothes and shoes. Then I dragged the kid with me and ran down the stairs.
Officials in the capital, Taipei, said it was the strongest earthquake to hit Taiwan and offshore islands since 1999, when a 7.6 magnitude quake, the worst natural disaster in the island's history, killed an estimated 2,400 people. More strong aftershocks are expected in coming days.
We have already seen reports of houses tilting, roads damaged, and many vehicles hit by falling rocks in Hualien area. In the Taipei area, the metro and the high-speed trains were suspended. I would like to request the relevant department to grasp the golden time for rescue, actively carry out search and rescue work for the people, take the best care of injured people, and take emergency resettlement measures.
Japan and the Philippines were also on tsunami alert. Japan's national broadcaster warning viewers to evacuate their homes. Okinawa's main airport temporarily suspending all flights, but the tsunami warnings have since been lifted. The region is no stranger to highly destructive seismic events. In 2011, Japan suffered its biggest earthquake on record. A massive 9.0 magnitude undersea jolt triggered a tsunami that left around 18,500 people dead or missing. It also caused the Fukushima nuclear power plant disaster, the most serious accident since Chernobyl. And a 7.5 magnitude earthquake on New Year's Day this year hit Japan's Noda Peninsula, killing more than 230 people. Zain Basravi, Al Jazeera.
Well, for more on this earthquake in Taiwan, let's speak to Adam Pascal, who's the chief scientist at the privately owned Earthquake Observatory Seismology Research Center. He's live from Melbourne in Australia. Thank you very much for being with us. So Taiwan is regularly rocked by these earthquakes because of its location on the Pacific Ring of Fire. But this was a very powerful earthquake that was felt across the island. What does the early data indicate in terms of severity and its impact?
Certainly it is, as you mentioned, the largest earthquake in 25 years in Taiwan at 7.4, and being so close to a large city of Hualien, the impacts are going to be much more severe, particularly how relatively shallow the earthquake was as well.
So a shallow earthquake, was the early warning system effective, you think? So far we're seeing a death toll of 7. Is that likely to change?
I imagine that may increase as more people are discovered missing or trapped and potentially may lose their lives. But the earthquake early warning system, the alerts did get raised, but from what I'm hearing, text messaging to basically the entire country, the coverage was spotty. So I don't think it sounds like not everyone got that message, but the broadcast over the radio and television systems seemed to get out pretty quickly.
Tell us a bit more about the specific ring of fire that Taiwan lies on, and you know, the reason that these earthquakes happen frequently in that region of the world.
It is a very complicated tectonic setting where Taiwan is. So the Philippine Sea has a little plate of its own that is sort of adjoining part of the Pacific plate as well. It's on the edge of the Pacific plate. So there's a couple of plates joining together at that point where it's the Eurasian plate and the Philippine Sea plate are colliding. So there is quite a lot of earthquake activity in that region, and you can get those very large earthquakes, you know, magnitude 7 and 8 events in that area. And I think the largest on record in that region was an 8.2.